So, this is a story about James. One day, James just got $100,000. From that money, $100,000, he planned to buy a luxury car actually. Unfortunately, his money is not enough because the price for the luxury car that he imagined he planned to buy actually cost him like $200,000. Therefore, Jim started to think what actually he has to do so that he can buy the car that he planned to have. There is finally a moment when Jim knows what to do. He remembered the lessons about time value of money, how to turn his money, which is only $100,000, into $200,000. James decided to go to the bank. He consults how many percent of the interest per year so that he can have $200,000 he needs to buy the luxury car if the present value that he has right now is $100,000. So from James' story, we actually learn the concept of time value of money. That amount of money that won in the present times, which is $100,000 for James, actually has the potential to do its earning, the interest rate, so that it can be turned into $200,000.
Every individual or company needs to make decisions, and the time value of money helps in making the right ones. Here are some importance of time value of money in different fields. In financial management, helps to estimate the value of cash flows. In capital budgeting, to know it's better to invest or not. While in financing decision, it helps to understand the consequences of decisions financially. In financial management, time value of money helps to estimate the value of cash flows. It helps to find the opportunity cost of investments. If the currency devalues, then it gives rise to inflation, and the purchasing power of people also gets affected. We can say that the currency cash flows are worth more than what we will receive in the future. When we know that present funds are more valuable, we can invest them now to generate better outcomes in the future. The whole calculation and concept of capital budgeting revolves around time value of money. It takes time to get the returns on investments paid. What we need is a discount rate. With this rate, we can find what is the current value of the future capital. In order to find the discount rate, we need to look at different factors such as the interest rate, cost of investment, and returns expected. Everything is based on the formula of time value of money. While making financing decisions, time value of money holds utmost importance. It will tell whether you will live without any financial trouble in the future or not. Time value of money helps to understand the consequences of the decisions you make. The basic principle is that the capital you have now is worth more than what you will have tomorrow. It teaches the financial experts that the same money in future will not be worth it. While making financing decisions, the option that offers easier and faster returns on investments is always chosen.
Now let me introduce the components of TVF, future value, present value, interest rate, numbers a year, probabilities and annuities are all components when we talk about time values of money. They show the timelines of BVs and FV relation. Please pay attention to the arrows of discounting when we are findings for BV from year 1 to back to year 0 and a PDO with interest rate, which is called discount rate. For multiple year, for example, we had $100 present value here. For 3 years investment added 5% interest rate. So what is the future values? We got $150 of future value with $500 interest payment year by year. This process is called compounding because we are adding interest payments per year. This is the formula how we can calculate FV and PV. FV equal to PV multiplied by 1 plus R power n, where R represents interest rate and represents numbers of years. For PV equal FV divided by 1 plus R power n. We can calculate PVs and FV by using calculators or Excel. Moving on to probability. Probability is the constant cash flow which payments last forever. The first cash flow can be occur at the beginnings of periods. A good example of probabilities is bond. We can calculate present values of probability by using formula equal constant C divided by R, C as constant cash flow at interest rate. Well, annuity is the series of equal cash flow which store as periods of time. The difference between probabilities and annuity is the payments stored at the same periods or not. The annuity can be occur monthly or annually. There's two types of annuity: ordinary annuity, payments at the end of period; annuity due payment at the beginning of the period at time zero. A good example of annuities is insurance contracts.
Example of time value of money. Simple interest is when interest is paid on the principal or original amount of loan or original amount invested, whereas compound interest is interest paid on principal amount as well as accumulated interest on previous periods and thus regarded as interest on interest. Simple interest example. What is the future value of $1,000 on deposit for 3 years at 10% simple interest rate? The formula is FV equal to PV open bracket 1 plus R times N close bracket, where PV is present value, FV is future value, R is rate of interest, and N is number of years. Inserting the values, you get FV is equal to $1,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.10 times 3 close bracket, and you get 1,300, which means that investing $1,000 today, you yield $1,300 in 3 years time. Compound interest example. What is the future value of $10,000 on deposit for 2 years at 5% interest compounded annually? The formula is FV is equal to PV open bracket 1 plus R close bracket raised to power T, where FV is future value, PV is present value, R is interest rate, and T is number of years. Inserting the values, you get FV is equal to 10,000 open bracket 1 plus 0.05 close bracket raised to power 2, and you get $11,025, which means that investing $10,000 today will yield $11,025 at 5% interest compounded annually. Using Excel, you just insert equal to, then FV open bracket, the rates, MP, PMT, PV close bracket. That inserting the values, you put equal to FV open bracket 5%, 2, 0, minus 10,000, and it will yield $11,025. Using a calculator, inserting the values, you get $11,025. Thank you.